It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Right away, they'll change the look. This one out quickly to Watkins. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackle? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Play fake. Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down up near the 40-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 32. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. This pass caught at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And this pass broke it up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Throwing, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams... Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They go play action. Cousins. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And there's a pretty play for Madison. It seems like a perfect fit for the Vikings. Obviously, Minnesota loves receivers who produce. And Addison, one of college's best and most productive receivers the last couple of seasons.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there, with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd down and a yard. Hurts going to move him around.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Vikings 42-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Complete. Jefferson the target. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Play action now. Cousins. That's down the field for Jefferson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Back deep is Britton Covey. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Say. Quick dash. Come. He's checking.
Yeah, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
He's coming.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards for number 11. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving.
2nd and 10.
Cousins to throw it.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
This is Smith to the ground. Now they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. But It's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A first down throw for Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of the yards and get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
63, 63. Buffalo 18.
Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, 67 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. is confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On play action, Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's Cousins. And a throw right sideline is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2 yards to go, second down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Give them 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Cousins. The quick throw finds T.J. Hockenson. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Ranger. Check like 39.
Hurts. is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A second down throw for Cousins. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
To throw, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. Flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing is Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. 2nd and a couple. Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
Second down, here's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical.
And that's caught inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 26 yards.
And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. Head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Cousins here going to change the play.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll try to throw now. Cousins.
Over the middle and complete to Addison. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. One last shot now for Cousins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile,
have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Eagles, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.